We are live. Good morning, everybody. Daniel Allison, the average dude, along with my co-host, Freddie at Bobcat.
Good morning, Dottie.
Freddie, how are you feeling this morning? You look a little rough.
Woo-wee! I feel great, man. Thank God it's Monday!
There it is. That's the kind of attitude that makes him the number one co-host in all of podcasting. The end.
Especially this one.
No. The number one co-host in all of podcasting in the entirety of the world.
And I don't even have to talk a lot, and I still get it done.
You would have to go there. You would have to go there. Hey, we're learning and growing. We're learning and growing. We're gonna learn to pass the ball better than the Boozer boy.
Matt Venuto's here.
In the house. Good morning, Metal Man Matt. And I love to have the bus riders on here. And we've got our main man, Joe, on the show. Hey, what did you think? We had these three gentlemen on the bus on Friday. We were rolling together. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
That was good. I enjoyed that.
That
might need to happen once a month or so.
Now, I'm going to make a change, though. I'm going to make a change. What do you think I need to change the next time?
Instead of however many people we have, we need to have about 20.
Exactly. There you go. And I'm going to let you talk this time.
I don't want to talk, man. I just want to watch you do your thing.
You just want to give me the ball.
That's right.
Larry hit a great. I believe that was a new video. He hit a 3-wood. I think it was a 3-wood. He hit it off the turf into a par 3. Hit a really good shot. That was cool,
man.
Well, he posted a golf shot, which I thought was cool. He's posted his grilling. He's posted. Post your life. Show people what you're doing. And hey, and then in the comments, I saw somebody made a comment. Hey, I'd like to come play golf with you. You know, and so that business connection. So, hey, Joe says your inner 8 comes through. That comes out quite a bit.
Yeah, this is how I felt after Duke's epic meltdown yesterday.
The agony of defeat looks just like that, and we're going to make Freddie give us his thoughts on the game, and I've got some thoughts myself. There's Carl. Carl, great to see you. Been thinking about you. I'm gonna reach out to you this week, and hopefully you answer your phone because I'd like to talk to you.
Y'all should go to Groucho's.
We should go to Groucho. We should go somewhere downtown Spartanburg. I love downtown Spartanburg. I don't know if you know that, Fred. Greeting from the other side of the world. There's JK pushing the envelope, doing new things in the AI space. Great to see JK here again on the bus. I love it, guys. Let's see what Larry. Thanks again for the invite. Absolutely. We're gonna do more and more with that group. We're gonna do all sorts of fun things. Fred, what do you think we could do with that bus? I want to talk sales. I want to talk motivation. I want to talk mindset. There's Nadia. Hey, we got a female on the bus. That's cool. Vicky's coming, I'm sure, too. What's on your mind this morning besides the agony of defeat, Freddie Blanton?
Joe I like what Joe said right here. And I agree. Mondays are great to plant some seeds. Because at the end of the day, if we're not planting seeds throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year, will we ever reap the harvest?
You're not going to.
No.
And in whatever area of life that we're talking about, right? We want to see some fruit in our life. If we want more sales calls, if we want better relationships, we have to start taking actions now that are going to lead to those. We got to plant the seeds. We got to take the actions. We got to do the things. But me and you were talking. You were playing an album this morning before we went live. You were playing a song and it brought up memories.
Yeah.
And and songs will do that. People will do that. Situations will do that. Smells will do that. You get a smell and man, I reminds me of the fair. Let's hope.
Yeah. Or you drive by the Beacon and you're like, I smell onion rings. I remember the last time I had something aplenty there.
That's right.
Maybe I shouldn't go eat it again.
Yeah. Or maybe we're working out at F3 and we smell something good and we're like, man, I can't wait to go eat later. Right. But yeah, we remember things. And one of the things that brings up a lot of memories for me is basketball.
And we've talked about this.
Yeah, we have.
Because our blue blood is different.
Our blue blood is different. What does that mean?
What color is your blue blood?
What color is my blue blood?
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally confused.
Wow. Hey, okay, so here's a little lesson for basketball. The historic programs like North Carolina, Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, those are called the Blue Bloods. And North Carolina and Duke especially have different colors, right? There's Tar Heel blue and there's Duke blue. Danny, you and your family have chosen for the baby blue. Y'all like the Tar Heels. Therefore, your blood is baby blue. I have chosen devil blue. All right. Do you see the difference? You are baby blue.
Different shades of blue, and the shade indicates how strong the team is and how strong the people are that follow the team as well. Is that right?
Yeah. It didn't work out for Duke yesterday. It was an epic meltdown. As a matter of fact, I think they were up by 19 at some point, which is the same amount that North Carolina was up on VCU, who also came back to beat them a week or so ago. Exactly. What is going on in the ACC? Hey, what is going on with the Blue Bloods? Because there's not one left.
The Blue Bloods. I've heard of the Blue Chippers, and now I've heard of the Blue Bloods. But now here, I want to talk about this, the Boozer dilemma. I want Freddie to make the call. I've heard different sides of this argument this morning. Do you want your player to be aggressive? We're talking about Boozer there at the end of the game. He tried to advance the ball. Some people are saying he should have held the ball. Other people are saying he should have advanced the ball. Boozer had the ball. Should he have been aggressive? Do you want your player being aggressive, or do you want him playing it safe there?
There is playing it safe is not even an option, and advancing the ball was not even an option. Basketball IQ says all you have to do is you're up 1 or 2. All you have to do is get the ball in bounds and hold it. The other team has no other option but foul you to stop the clock. There's 10 seconds left. Hey, I cannot get a 10-second violation right here.
Yeah, we don't.
All I have to do is hold the ball, period.
Yeah.
And if you go to the other end with 2 seconds left, and if you're in the 1-and-1, you may hit one, you may miss the front end. Now we've got how long of a shot with 2 seconds left versus a decent look at a 3-point shot to win the game for UConn.
If he's timid there, if he's timid and he gets trapped, or maybe he gets fouled, maybe he's trying to get rid of the ball so he doesn't get fouled. I'm just trying to look at the flip side of that. If he held that ball and he got fouled or something bad happened, and then all the talking heads, oh, he should have advanced that ball. He should have been more aggressive. You can't play timid. But I'm with you as well. So it's the situational awareness, and I'm thinking about this because I think it's important. We can correlate these things to so many other things, right? Should he have been aggressive or should he have been timid? We've all been in the chase mode, or we're hunting a deal. Should I call him? Should I be aggressive? Should I be a little more laid back? Should I be more passive? Should I be assertive? These sorts of decisions we all have to make. And it is about the situation, isn't it?
Yeah. And, Gary asked Sports Talk this morning with a question mark, and it's starting that way, but we're spinning it into this. Mm-hmm. Duke's team, if you look at Boozer, he's a freshman. His inexperience probably came out at the worst time. So as a salesperson, you also over time gain experience, gain situational IQ, where you know whether should I be aggressive or should I hold off for a second. But you become aware of each and every situation, relationships. Should I follow up? Should I do it this way? And, you see new salespeople, new people in business make mistakes, and you go and you think back in your time and you're like, you know what? I've done that. And it takes experience to change it. Do you think he'll ever do that again?
Absolutely. And here's the thing. We think about Gary. Gary's not in sales. He's doing IT, but he's in the people business. And that's what sales is. It's social skills. I don't even want to call it sales anymore, right? It's mindset, it's energy, it's connecting with human beings. We need to be, a lot of the people I was talking to on these podcasts and things, facility managers, they're not salespeople, but we all need to connect with people. We need to have good conversations. My point is, it's all connected. It's all connected. And Fred, Gary may make a decision at work that someone questions, or maybe he makes a mistake, or maybe he's got a young protege that he's training to take his position. And he has to kind of manage that mindset. But it is tough. What would you say to Boozer? Boozer's got talent. He's got a great future, maybe, right? How does he handle this particular play, and how do you coach someone through a situation like that? It's a tough position. Everything's on the line, and you've made a turnover. Other teams hit a 3, and you've lost a heartbreaking loss that will be replayed forever.
Yeah. Well, you look at so his brother has had a fantastic year and will possibly be the player of the year in college basketball.
That's right.
And the one that made the turnover has really just had to get into action more and more through an injury at the end of the season, and has played fantastic with his increased minutes. It was a split decision to try to pass that ball over the top of 2 defenders that are athletic, and it didn't work out. And he'll think about it forever.
Yeah, he will. He will. And we've all been in situations, even doing things like this. We talked about it on Friday. We were having the energy hub, and you were giving me a little grief and we talked about it afterwards. It's always best when we've got a good pace, a good cadence. We're passing the ball back and forth. We're asking questions of each other. That's what a conversation is. But in the middle of having everybody on the bus, it's the first time. I want to make sure everybody has a good time. I was thinking about LinkedIn, not connecting on Friday. I was disappointed. And so then I get in my head and I start trying to advance the ball too quickly. I get out of control, and you think, oh, it's just a little live stream. But these sorts of things on sales calls, on any type of meeting, it's kind of staying calm and comfortable and working through things like this.
Yeah.
So one other question here before we get it done. Before we finish, I want to know, is it better to be perspective? Is it better to be the underdog with the target on your back, or the overdog with the target on your back and the pressure of expectations, or the underdog with nothing to lose and all the momentum?
As the overdog, which I would consider Duke to be that everywhere they go, every game they play, they have a target on their back. That opposing team and their fan base and their school want to beat Duke. Period.
They're going to get their biggest swing.
Yeah.
and their toughest punch. And so is that going to get you more motivated knowing that you're going to get someone's biggest punch, or do you want to play for that up and coming school that's got momentum? Let's take Freddie back, and he's getting recruited by Duke or a Wofford program that's just absolutely on fire, and everybody's got excitement and energy, and it's the David versus Goliath vibe over there.
I want to experience both.
Yeah, I would too. 2 years at one and 2 years at another. Oh,
Carl made a good point here.
Let's see what Carl said.
Everyone gets sped up in situations we haven't experienced.
Absolutely. No matter
and it can happen like that.
Hey, Danny Hurley outcoached John Shire in the second half. What you think of that?
Probably.
Yeah. Good stuff this morning. Good stuff this morning. Hey, Fred.
Hey, final thought. Who are you going to let outwork you today? Are you going to be the underdog, or are you going to be the overdog?
That's right. And when things go wrong, how are we going to handle those situations? Everybody's going to make mistakes. Everybody's going to have their boozer moment. And we've got decisions to make all day long.
Hammer down.
Let's roll. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. See ya.